In this video, I'm going to explain how to perform fly menu in what I consider to be the safest way that also happens to be very fast. I'm going to first show what my safe fast fly menu would look like in red Glitchless. So now that we've seen what the safe fly menu looks like, I'm just going to quickly give a shout out to a concept that I really like. I like when I'm approaching a tough menu. I like to know that everything that comes immediately before it is second nature, and I don't need to think about it. So I actually highly recommend practicing the movement following your final purchase in the mart. Just practicing what path you prefer to take, where your cursor is, right? It's on items already, so we could do a slot 1 buffer here to get on bike. We're going up to Pokemon. We get instant text when we cut, so we hold B. We do ideally want to, it's not a big deal, but we do want to enter this from above to because it's a little bit faster to enter this house from above. And I highly recommend walking to the fly house. Making it to the fly house by biking and saving time is very difficult. 1. 2, the second reason, I think it's way better to have your cursor on Pokemon when you're doing fly menu instead of starting on items. So having your cursor start on Pokemon. I also think it's good to hold B and down here, so you walk out like this. Having our cursor on Pokemon is going to be good. So I'm going to go through that menu that I did. Here, maybe I'll show it one more time. I'll show the menu one more time. So again, my claim here that I'm intending to prove is that is not just a fast way to do the menu. First off, it's not the fastest, but it is a fast way to do it. But I do claim that it is the safest way to do the menu. So here is my argument for why this is the safest way to do the menu. Exiting the house with our cursor on Pokemon lets us have a very nice wide window to press and hold down, and to then follow that with a rather quick A into select. A into select. And I claim that if you do this, the only item that you will be grabbing to swap down will be Helix Fossil. You will not grab Bike, you will not grab SS Ticket. I would invite you to pause the video, load up your fly menu save state, and to do exactly this, to press start, followed by down, and then press A into select. And I claim that you will grab Helix and fast scroll down every time. The next piece to this puzzle is to release down at the right time so that we are near TM07. You can do this by glimpsing an item popping up in the bag. You can do this based on the music cue, right? A sound cue from the music, the track that's loading. Whatever works best for you, try to stop earlier rather than later, and then carefully toggle to TM07 to perform the swap. So let's say you stopped on Elixir like this. You just carefully press down 1 and press select, And you can now press down followed by A twice to use Super Repel, with down remaining held. Clear this text box, A, B, doesn't matter, and you'll be able to fast scroll down. Try your best to land on TM48. If you over or undershoot, you just carefully toggle onto TM48 to use it, hopefully with the cursor awareness that you are pressing down to wrap around to Nitto. And remember, when we're teaching a move, we press and hold it so that we get this quick poof, and we hold B during a learned rock slide, waiting for everything to load back before we take on the second part of the menu. So again, menu part 1, we just grab this item, and hopefully don't overshoot. If we overshoot, that's okay though. We just go up 1, and we still just press down and use it. And what you might be worried about is, accidentally double inputting. And I'm going to tell you, you don't need to worry about accidentally double inputting, because double inputs in the way that most people experience them are only happening between the first and third item on screen. Right now, Elixir and Super Repel are linked in such a way that I could press down followed by A, or down followed by select even, to quickly get to one or the other. Here's an example, right? I could just all day go back and forth, and I'll never click Helix Fossil. I could do this for hours. I'll never press Helix Fossil. I will only go back and forth between them, double inputting. But as soon as I put the cursor on Helix Fossil, and I say, oh, I'm going to do the same thing with Helix Fossil and Super Potion, well, no, I'm not going to be able to do it, not in the same way. If I press down an A, I'm going to stop on Super Repel. It doesn't work that way. You would need to use a different button to do that, but that's not really going to be covered here. So case in point, you don't need to worry about an accidental triple input. You could just press and hold down followed by pressing A to quickly use that Super Repel. So this is really nice because then we get this free fast scroll. Press and hold, time to clear. And then right here, hold B, and wait for everything to, all the items to show back up on screen. Be like, oh, okay, part 1's done, part 1's done. And then we're waiting for everything to show back up on screen, and we very casually do the double input. Of course not with A though. We don't want to use SS Ticket. We want to very casually just wait for everything to load, and then press down followed by select to immediately enter this fast scroll. Make a save state over here on A learned rock slide. Hold B, wait for everything to show up, press down followed by select, and you'll see you get this very fast scroll. I try to release down when I see Polka Doll show up on screen. You could use something else if it works better for you, but no need to YOLO on the swap. We're just scrolling real fast and then carefully toggling to XAC, carefully toggling to HMO2, and our menu's just about done. Over here, you can hold B during Pidgey Learned Fly, and then apply another direction once it's cleared to quickly back out of this menu. You could buffer the first fly movement, and then you have to time the other two. But let's see that in full motion. Pause, down and select. 1, 2, 3. B, direction, up, mash A, hold down, 1, 2. And I'll just show it one more time, all put together. Let me just quickly pull this up but fix our cursor position. Hold B, down to select, see the doll show up. Careful here, don't need to be too fast, just be careful that you swap it correctly. buffer 1, 2. And there you have it. You can perform a very fast fly menu, and it's not that difficult to do. I think it's the safest way to perform fly menu, safer than any other approach, and it's very fast. Not the fastest, but very fast. I hope this is helpful to some people, and feel free to give me any tips for improvement. I'm open to feedback myself. Thank you.